You want to talk about Blade Runner?
Yeah, I guess we're through discussing aliens. Blade Runner
Another Ridley Scott.
is next. Blade Runner is available in about at least 3 and maybe 4 versions.
Yeah.
If you get on the Wikipedia page,
I think there's 3. I think there's
you'll see the history of the release history of that movie on home video. And the first theatrical version involved some narration
and that
from
was Total
Harrison
Studio.
Ford
That was
as
Total Studio.
that was not Scott's
Yeah,
decision.
that was Studio.
The studio assumes we're all stupid and decided to hand feed us this introduction that Scott thought was unnecessary. He was mad about it at the time. But 2 or 3 other versions of that film were eventually released, and the third one, I believe, is called The Final Cut.
That's the one that I watched.
The Final
Yes,
Cut. And
that's one I watched
there's
this weekend.
probably 20 minutes worth of extra footage in that thing. And if you have not seen Blade Runner, don't bother with anything except The Final Cut. And this is another one of these things that you get and you put in the machine and you get everything quiet. And you tell everybody to shut the fuck up. And you're going to sit down and watch this thing. And you take it from top to bottom, and it's just astonishing, an astonishing experience. So well written. The thing was written from a story called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. It bears very little resemblance to the story. Very, very little resemblance. It is much, much better than the original story. Much better than the Philip K. Dick story. And it is a fabulous piece of film.
It's Harrison Ford at his prime.
78.
It was 82.
82.
82. The
1982. So this would have been Ridley Scott after Alien. It might have been the next film after Alien. I don't know. But Harrison Ford was an up and coming actor at the time.
It was prime.
And
I think
when was he in? When Star Wars?
77.
77. So he'd already been in Star Wars.
Yeah, that set his career path for him, and
that he decided to take this role in Blade Runner. And God, I'm so impressed with that performance.
Yeah, and
Richter
Howard, I can't pronounce his first name. Howard, the guy that played Roy, the main bad guy android.
Oh, that's Rutger Hauer. Rutger Hauer.
Yeah, he is menacing in that.
Oh yes,
he is menacing. And at the very end, when he takes his shirt off, and he's just a big, scary looking man.
Scary looking guy.
And
the whole idea that you've got replicants that were essentially biological entities, but are artificially created. But because we created them, we own them. And they'll do what we tell them to do. And when they stop doing what we tell them to do, we have to retire them.
Yeah. They have a short life period because they're afraid of uprising, so they give them 4 years to live.
They last 4 years and then they expire. And
that's
what happens when a crew of them hijacks a ship, gets back to Earth, and is displeased that they're going to die.
Yeah, they're looking for extended life.
So this is that film is amazing in terms of the individual performances. Bill Sanderson was in that thing as the little genetic design guy, JF. And
Daryl Hannah was in it as Pris.
Daryl Hannah was in it as Pris, and Joanna Cassidy is in it as an amazing chick. God, what a piece of work.
You know, the
And-
scene when Harrison Ford, when Deckard finally confronts her and he's chasing her through the scene. What I like about that scene is it doesn't glorify his job at all. He guns down a woman
Right.
in the back in front of a bunch of people,
Right.
and he's not happy
No,
about it. You
he's
can
not.
tell he's not
He's-
happy about it.
Unhappy about being forced back into this line
Yes,
of work.
and
This is why he wanted out of it.
exactly.
And he doesn't sleep well anyway, and he drinks too much, and this is why.
Yeah, yeah.
And he did a great job with that.